Kukuma kumi dinya senyika. Kukuma kumi senyika. Kukuma kumi senyika. Even I cannot explain that intro, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I want to talk about Squid Game, the challenge. Squid Game, the challenge is basically like the Squid Game series that came out, but this one is based in real life with real people that are playing these games. And when I saw this thing, when I saw the trailer of it some time ago, I wasn't really keen to see it. I was not even open to see it. I was just like, Netflix is just throwing something that's already great. That's what they always do. Not always sharp, but they do that frequently. So I was not really keen on seeing it. But I was on the Netflix app yesterday and I saw it on the homepage and I just said, well, let me just give it a try because I didn't really have any particular thing I was watching. So I said, let me give it a try. And man, I watched the first episode and I was hooked. I've never really talked about a game show before, a reality show before on this channel. But man, I saw this one and I knew how to talk about it because of how good it was. Like, this shit blew my mind. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Mr. Beast, but if you don't know Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. He does content. He's a YouTuber, sha. He does interesting content. And Mr. Beast did his own Squid Game challenge, something like that. And when I saw it, I loved it. I loved what Mr. Beast did with it because I'm a fan of Mr. Beast. And I saw that Squid Game video. I loved it. So in my mind, as I was about to watch Netflix one, I was saying, Netflix, if this thing does not make sense like Mr. Beast when I don't fuck up. Because Mr. Beast is just one YouTuber that is making content. And this is a whole organization that is doing something. So I was like, if you cannot make it as good or even better than Mr. Beast one, when I don't fuck up. But man, they fucking outdid themselves, man. Like Mr. Beast one compared to this one. Not that Mr. Beast Squid Game wasn't good, it was very, very interesting and I loved it. But it's just like child's play compared to Netflix's the challenge. Man, this show blew my mind. You know how Squid Game was now. You know how Squid Game had all these betrayals, backstabbing, lying, cheating, all these things. You know how that show had it. And that was much more high stakes because it depended on the people's life. People were dying. Like if you can't complete this game, you literally die. So that one was like really, really intense and high stake. But this one was also intense, even though people are not dying. Like you could feel the intensity of it. You could also feel those elements that you got in the Squid Game, the original Squid Game series. You could also feel it in this show. You see humans lying, backstabbing, cheating, betraying one another, being brutal to one another. Like there's some place where some characters had to make some decisions, and man, they made some really, really brutal decisions. I was like, yo, this shit is cutthroat. Like these people are not fucking around. These people are here for this money. And man, it was so intense and so interesting to see that. Like you see humans be humans. Like people don't really care about each other. They just want to win this money. And you can see that in this show. Ah man, it really got me. And the fact that this show was shot in a documentary style was something that made me appreciate it more. Because you are getting to know some of the players as the show is going on. And it just makes you much more connected. Like when you like somebody, you're expecting to see them keep progressing and keep progressing. There's something just happened. They're just out of the game. And like, wow. Like, I've been connected to so many characters in this show. And they all just have been eliminated. I'm not in this show. Like, why does we just keep eliminating people that I like? Like, and there are still other characters. There are still other people that I like in the game. But man, it's just so cutthroat and so brutal. And the fact that it's shot in like a documentary style just makes you much more emotionally connected to it. And man, this show has been fucking with my emotions since yesterday. Like, I laughed, I cried, I was like, yo, this shit is insane. Like, the things that these characters have been doing, don't let me say characters, the things that these people have been doing, man, it just made this show so interesting. Like, I did not believe in 1,000 years that this show could have been this interesting. But man, it is so interesting. And there's another thing I love about it. The show is so cinematic. People that shot the show, they shot it like they're making a movie. And that's something that just made me really appreciate it. Like, you see the way they are telling the stories with each character or different characters. Like, it is just so cinematic. Sometimes I even feel like, is this thing real? Is this a reality show? Or they just got some people together or some actors together to just come do this thing. I don't want to believe the actors. I want to believe they are real people that are playing this game. But the way it is shot is so cinematic. Like, you see characters interacting with each other, not characters, people interacting with each other, and the way the camera frames it is like you are directing a movie. Like you are just so emotionally invested and so emotionally connected. It's just so brilliant. The camera just has a mind of its own. The use of music, the way they use the music again, like that's another thing that makes it so cinematic. And the editing style, man, like you feel like you're watching a movie, but it's not really a movie. But it feels like you're watching a movie. But man, it's done so well, and you are so emotionally connected with all these characters, and it's just something that just makes it so interesting and so high stakes. The stakes is not as high as the original Squid Game because this one, their lives are they are losing their lives if they can't complete the game. But this game is also high stakes because of the emotional connection you're having with all these people, and just makes it so interesting to watch. Squid Game, the original show, it was a very popular show. I'm sure a lot of people saw that show. Like, I'm sure you that are watching this video now, I'm sure you saw the Squid Game original show. So you know what you can expect from this show. You know what the games were like, and you know what to expect from it. And I'm sure a lot of the people that played this game, they've also seen the Squid Game original show, so they knew the games that are coming. They knew what is going to come. But this show still manages to add some twist to it. Like, they know what is coming, but this show just twists it. It just gives them incredible twist. You see these people forming alliances to play a particular game. Then when they get to the point where they want to play the game, like, they just meet something different. Like, it is just so interesting, and it keeps you as the audience on the edge of your seat, because at this point you don't know what is going to happen, because they just keep adding beautiful, magnificent twists to it that just makes it so interesting. And like I said, you think you know what is coming, but man, this people just give you one fantastic twist that you're not expecting, that just makes the game even much more interesting. Damn, a lot of things worked brilliantly for this show. Those two just makes it so emotional and so intense to watch this thing. Like, this is a real show. This is something that they are not lives at stake or something like that, but it is also so interesting, so intense, and so emotional. Man, Netflix really outdid themselves with this show, man. I loved it so far. They've only released the first 5 episodes, and those 5 episodes were incredible. I can't wait to see the remaining episodes. And where they ended, the fifth episode was a very interesting position. And man, I am so interested to see what comes next. So have you guys seen Squid Game The Challenge? What do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. If you have not seen it, my guy, go and check this show out. If you're a fan of Squid Game, I am sure you are going to love the challenge. Is this your first time on my channel? My guy, please subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.